Rob the commentator bot. Let's do this. Racer XTC posted a 1:22.099 on their last lap. How will they do on this one? With just 154 minutes left before we move to qualification, there is not long left for these drivers to finish their preparations. Huge Ass has a best lap time of 1:23.102. Racer XTC has a best lap time of 1:22.099. Huge Ass posted a 1:24.665 on their last lap. How will they do on this one? With just 152 minutes left before we move to qualification, there is not long left for these drivers to finish their preparations. Mac on the attack is getting to grips with the Audi TT Cup in this practice session. Richard Rossier has a best lap time of 1:23.684. Mr. Bang has a best lap time of 1:25.671. Let's talk rubber. Tire pressures ain't just about pumping them up and hitting the road. Eat a Euro S like a fine art.
Couldn't have said it better. Tire pressures can dramatically impact the contact patch, the actual bit of tire touching the tarmac. Too high and you lose temperature and grip, too low, and you risk overheating, uneven wear, or even a blowout. Each tire will have its own sweet spot where they grip best.
It's a bit like looking for water in the outback. These drivers are searching for that sweet rhythm, where everything just clicks.
Spot on. It's that elusive flow state. When everything syncs up, the car, the track, the driver, that's when magic happens.
Racer XTC posted 1:22.214 on their last lap. How will they do on this one? Mac on the Attack posted a 1:27.547 on their last lap. How will they do on this one? With just 149 minutes left before we move to qualification, there is not long left for these drivers to finish their preparations. Mac on the Attack has a best lap time of 2:58.413. Richard Rossier has a best lap time of 1:23.578. Puppy Dog from Hell posted a 1:26.138 on their last lap. How will they do on this one? With just 147 minutes left before we move to qualification, there is not long left for these drivers to finish their preparations. Megasaurus 55 has a best lap time of 1:22.293. Richard Rossier has a best lap time of 1:23.578. Oi, these practices Arena Euro T just a walkabout in the park. It's here that races are often won or lost.
Absolutely. Back home in North Carolina, we emphasize the setup. A few tweaks during practice can lead to major gains on race day.
It's all about finding that sweet spot during these sessions. Like tuning a didgeridoo, but way faster.
Haha, and a lot noisier. But you're right, in Indy, we fine-tune until it feels just right. Every lap here is a step towards perfection.
Mac on the attack posted 1:24.420 on their last lap. How will they do on this one? Richard Rossier posted a 1:23.007 on their last lap. How will they do on this one? Let's get this qualifying session underway here at Death Valley Raceway. Richard Rossier is on their outlap.
It's all about finding that balance between staying calm and focused, while also pushing the limits.
Incredible drive by Richard Rossier so far, earning him 4th on the grid. However, the competition is fierce. Will they be able to find that extra edge to move up?
You hit the nail on the head, Rob. Richard Rossier's current position of 4th is a testament to their skill and determination. Now, they must stay sharp to make the most of this opportunity.
A solid performance from Mr. Bang as they currently hold position 4. However, with the session coming to a close, they'll need to find that extra bit of speed if they want to move up the grid.
Spot on analysis, Rob. Mr. Bang has positioned themselves well in 4th. It's now crucial for them to maintain their focus and defend their position in the upcoming race.
Currently in 2nd, Richard Rossier has displayed promising speed during the qualifying session. The real test lies in whether they can convert this performance into a higher grid position. Megasaurus 55 has completed their outlap. Megasaurus 55 has completed their outlap. What a performance from Jack M Team. They currently occupy 2nd on the grid. Can they maintain this strong position? Jack M Team has completed their outlap. It's an impressive showing by Mr. Bang, currently in 3rd. They've showcased. Mr. Bang has completed their outlap. A solid qualifying performance by Hugh Jass has completed their outlap. Richard Rossier has positioned themselves well in second during qualifying. The challenge now is to assess their competitors and strategize how to move up the order for a better race start. There are just over 10 minutes left in this qualification session. Megasaurus 55 has completed their outlap. There are just over 10 minutes left in this qualification session. Mr. Bang has completed their first flying lap in 1:25.927. There are just over 10 minutes left in this qualification session. Racer XTC has just completed a lap in 1:22.125. Let's see if they can improve on the time further. And there goes Eddie G, currently in position 10. They've shown great skill and consistency so far, but with a few minutes left, there's still time to improve their... Eddie G has completed their outlap. Incredible drive by Hugh Jass so far, earning them 10th on the grid. However, the competition is fierce. Will they be able to find that extra edge to move up? It's been a challenging day for maybe today Satan in qualifying. They currently sit in 12th position, which is not reflective of their true potential. With the session nearing its end, they'll need to push hard and extract every ounce of performance to improve their result. Hugh Jass has secured a respectable 10th in the qualifying session. Can they capitalize on this position and use it as a launching pad for a stronger race performance? Hugh Jass has just completed that lap in 1:24.261. Their best lap so far is 1:24.261, putting them in P7. Will they be able to hold on to that spot? Eric Wolfs has put in a great effort and currently holds 9th. With the session winding down, can they Eric Wolfs has some work to do as that 1:24.007 is only good enough for 6th. Currently in 9th, Eddie G has displayed promising speed during the qualifying session. The real test lies in whether they can convert this performance into a higher grid position.
Couldn't agree more, Rob. Eddie G has positioned themselves impressively in 9th. Now, they need to build on this foundation and strive for an even better race result.
A strong showing from Jack M team as they currently sit in 5th. With the session drawing to a close, they'll need to dig deep and find that extra burst of speed to improve.
Absolutely, Rob. Jack M team has shown great potential to secure 5th. It's now a matter of channeling that momentum into a strong performance during the race.
Jack M team will be happy having put themselves into 5th in this qualifying session.
It may be difficult for them to improve further on that. Sometimes trying too hard makes you slower. They need to drive smooth and smart.
It's an impressive showing by Mac on the attack, currently in 10th. Mac on the attack has some work to do as that 1:23.964 is only good enough for 6th.
That's not a bad time, but I am sure they can improve further on that.
Impressive display by Hugh Jass, currently sitting in position 9. They've set a competitive time, but the question remains whether they can push even harder to secure a better starting position. Jack M team has positioned themselves well in 5th during qualifying. The challenge now is to assess their competitors and strategize how to move up the order for a better race start.
You're spot on, Rob. Jack M team's current position of 5th is a testament to their skills and determination. Now, they face the challenge of maintaining their position against hungry rivals.
A solid performance from Hugh Jass as they currently hold position 9. However, with the session coming to a close, they'll need to find that extra bit of speed if they want to move up the grid. Huge Ass has some work to do as that one. 23.794 is only good enough for 6th. There are just over 5 minutes left in this qualification session. Mr. Bang has some work to do as that one. 24.056 is only good enough for 9th.
There's still more time to be had, but I don't know if they are going to find it before the session is over.
There are just over 5 minutes left in this qualification session. Richard Rossier will be happy having put themselves into 4th in this qualifying session. Impressive work from Huge Ass, who has claimed 7th on the grid. Now, the focus is on maintaining their composure and pushing for an even better starting position.
You hit the nail on the head, Rob. Huge Ass's current position of 7th is a testament to their skill and determination. Now, they must stay sharp to make the most of this opportunity.
Huge Ass has some work to do as that one. 23.994 is only good enough for 7th.
That's not a bad time, but I am sure they can improve further on that.
A solid qualifying performance by Mac on the attack, positioning them in 8th at the moment. The question now is whether they can make further progress and challenge the frontrunners.
You're absolutely right, Rob. Mac on the attack's current position of 8th reflects their strong qualifying performance. Now, they'll need to strategize and capitalize on this starting position.
And there goes Mr. Bang, currently in position 10. They've shown great skill and consistency so far, but with a few minutes left, there's still time to improve their result. Mr. Bang has some work to do as that one. 23.700 is only good enough for 7th.
There's still more time to be had, but I don't know if they are going to find it before the session is over.
Currently in 8th, Huge Ass has displayed promising speed during the qualifying session. The real test lies in whether they can convert this performance into a higher grid position. Mac on the attack has put in a great effort and currently holds 9th. With the session winding down, can they unleash their full potential and improve their starting position?
I couldn't agree more, Rob. Mac on the attack has done a fantastic job to claim 9th. The challenge now is to convert this opportunity into a strong race result.
Disappointing performance from maybe today's Satan in this qualifying session. Currently in 12th position, they'll need to dig deep and find some extra speed to climb up the leaderboard and secure a better starting position for the race.
You're absolutely right, Rob. Maybe today Satan might be disappointed with their current position, but there's still time to make a difference. They'll need to remain composed, analyze the data, and push themselves to the limit to improve their qualifying result.
Maybe today Satan has some work to do as that one. 24.185 is only good enough for 12th. Huge Ass has secured a respectable 8th in the qualifying session. Can they capitalize on this position and use it as a launching pad for a stronger race performance? Huge Ass has some work to do as that one. 23.376 is only good enough for 7th.
That's not a bad time, but I am sure they can improve further on that.
Impressive display by Richard Rossier, currently sitting in position 4. They've set a competitive time, but the question remains whether they can push even harder to secure a better starting position.
Absolutely, Rob. Richard Rossier has put in a remarkable effort to secure 4th. The competition is fierce, and they'll need to stay focused to defend their position.
Incredible drive by Huge Ass so far, earning them 7th on the grid. However, the competition is fierce. Will they be able to find that extra edge to move up?
Great analysis, Rob. Huge Ass has shown excellent pace to secure 7th. Now, the focus shifts to whether they can use their track position to their advantage in the race.
Not the ideal start for maybe today Satan in this qualifying session. Currently in 12th position, they'll be eager to put together a strong final lap to improve their standing. The pressure is on, and they'll need to deliver their best performance. A tough outing for maybe today Satan in qualifying today. They currently sit in 12th position, which is far from ideal. However, there's a chance for them to regroup, analyze their data, and make some adjustments to their setup to improve their result. You've joined us on a breezy day here at Death Valley Raceway, as we're getting ready to get things underway. Starting from pole position is a great opportunity for racer XTC to take control of the race.
But they will have to be smart about their moves. They must not burn out too early.
Sunoiler is placed in second.
But they're going to have to be quick out of the blocks if they want to keep up with the top performers.
Our third place starter, Megasaurus 55, is poised to make a move towards the front. Holding strong in fourth place is Richard Rossier. Lining up in fifth is Eddie G. Sitting in sixth is Jack M Team. Starting from the seventh position, Hugh Jass will need to navigate through the field to challenge for the win.
They'll be looking for a clean race.
Mr. Bang will be looking to gain ground quickly as they start from 8th on the grid. On the 9th grid slot we have Mac on the attack.
They would have liked to be higher up, but that's not going to stop Mac on the attack fighting their way through.
From the middle of the pack, we have Eric Wolfs in 10th place on the starting grid. Starting from 11th on the grid is a tough ask for Puppy Dog from Hell, but they're up for the challenge.
Where can Puppy Dog from Hell finish today?
Maybe today Satan is 12th.
But they're going to have to be aggressive if they want to make up ground on the leaders.
Oi, green means go, folks. Let's have a chinwag later about those reactions.
Maintaining composure is essential in this high-stakes environment. The ability to react and adapt will be the key to success.
So Race RX decided to play it cool, eh? Holding onto one like a croc with a juicy steak. Just sizing up the competition, I reckon. Bit of a cruisy start for Megasaurus 55, just feeling out the track at Death Valley Raceway. You know, like a dingo sussing out the lay of the land. As we watch the drivers fight it out in the first lap, I can already feel that this is going to be an epic race.
Let's hope they all brought their A games today.
The stewards will be hoping that there aren't too many incidents for them to pick over when the dust settles on this one. Maybe today Satan must have taken a page out of a superhero's book, because they've just shot off like the Flash.
Now, they just need to maintain that speed and focus. Ain't that something? Maybe today Satan is tearing it up. But they best be careful, it's a long haul to the finish line.
Breaking update, things don't look to be going Sunoiler's way, as already they're into the pits.
That's not where they want to be right now.
As of now, Sunoiler stands tall in the 11th spot. It's an intense battle for position as Puppy Dog from Hell tries to outmaneuver Eric Wolfs. This is edge of your seat racing. Now, that's what I'm talking about. Eddie G is proper nipping at maybe today Satan's heels. Are they thinking of making a lunge? Only time will tell.
As an experienced driver, I can tell you that Eddie G must be laser focused on maybe today Satan's every move, looking for the slightest weakness to exploit.
This is what high-octane racing looks like. Jack M Team is breathing down the neck of Richard Rossier, not giving them any room to relax.
Should things go awry, Jack M Team and Richard Rossier might find themselves giving a whole new meaning to the term tandem drifting, though I doubt they'd enjoy it as much as the spectators.
Mate, are they packing something extra down under? Jack M Team's just rocketed into 4th. Wow, maybe today Satan is really pushing hard to catch up to Jack M team. There's blood in the water for 4th place. Blimey, maybe today Satan is dragging a bit, huh? If they were any slower, they'd be going backwards. Jack M team's having a field day out there. Fantastic racing on show here today, and it's not just the top drivers who are impressing us. Even the drivers at the back of the pack are putting up a good fight, battling it out for every position.
It's a testament to the level of competition at AssettoCorsaFriends. Even the smallest mistake can cost you valuable seconds, or even lead to a crash. But these drivers are up to the challenge, and they're giving it their all. It's clear that AssettoCorsaFriends really is the place to be for top quality racing.
Hold on to your hats, folks. Maybe today Satan is right on the heels of Jack M team, and we're in for a wild ride. Looks like Mac on the attack is chasing Puppy Dog from Hell harder than a croc chasing a tourist who's lost their thongs. It's a bit of a long shot, but we all remember that one time at the pub, right? Oh, this is getting intense. Eddie G is just behind maybe today Satan.
It's a battle for position as Eddie G tries to make a move on maybe today Satan. This is what racing is all about.
With a move that's swift, I'd say Eddie's running on high octane, and maybe a bit of Aussie spirit. I've been going over some historical stats, and the lap records at Death Valley Raceway have been shattered so many times.
It's a testament to the ever-evolving world of motorsport. What was once considered fast becomes the norm, and drivers and engineers are always pushing the envelope.
The race is really heating up. Maybe today Satan is hunting down Eddie. Oh no, what's this? Oi. Richard Rossier tried to pull a Steve Irwin and wrestle with the track limits. Track 1, Richard Rossier 0. Oi, Eddie's really making maybe today Satan work for it.
It's going to come down to who wants it more.
Maybe today Satan wants to close the gap with Eddie G.
To achieve anything in this game, you must be prepared to dabble in the boundary of disaster.
Alright, hold your horses. Puppy Dog from Hell is really putting the heat on Eric Wolfs. If I were Eric Wolfs, I'd be checking those mirrors non-stop.
It's a battle of nerves now. Who will make the first mistake? Puppy Dog from Hell or Eric Wolfs? This is high-stakes racing.
It's neck and neck. The closest battle we've seen in a while. We got a close battle as maybe today Satan closes in on Jack M team. Looks like maybe today Satan's playing in the dirt. Took me back to when I tried rallying in my mum's old sedan. Good times, expensive repairs.
Sweet cornbread. Maybe today Satan must have thought there's a Walmart sale off the track the way they went off.
The gap between Jack M team and Eddie G is razor thin as they vie for 4th in this nail-biting contest. Things are getting spicy as maybe today Satan is breathing down Mr. Bang's neck. The gap? Mate, you couldn't slide a credit card between them. This is what racing is all about. Two fierce competitors pushing each other to the limit. Jack M team is trying their best, but can't seem to find the pace to keep up with Eddie G at the moment. How do racing drivers, like yourself back in the day, Hal, train themselves to maintain concentration for long periods of time?
Mental training is a huge part of a driver's preparation, Rob. Techniques like meditation, visualization, and working with sports psychologists can help drivers build their focus and mental endurance for a race.
Things are heating up as maybe today Satan closes in on Mr. Bang. The gap between them is down to practically nothing.
This battle between maybe today Satan and Mr. Bang is so intense, you could cut the tension with a knife, or should I say, with a front wing.
You ever see a croc stalking its prey? That's the energy Racer X6 bringing right now. Ready to strike when the moment's right.
Kinda reminds me of a linebacker waiting for that perfect moment to make a game-changing tackle. The anticipation is intense, and Racer XTC is not letting up.
Stone the crows. Racer X6 on fire, surging ahead like there's a free round at the pub waiting. Hello, first.
Y'all ever see a hot rod at a country fair? Racer XTC's giving me those vibes right now with that Ascent.
Every race has its highs and lows. Today, Racer XTC acquaints themselves with a new perspective at second.
Yes, but there's still plenty of race left. Racer XTC needs to stay calm and focused, and make their move when the time is right.
Racer X6 in an exciting position at second. They've been maintaining pace for a few laps now, and with the leader just within a whisper's distance, things are heating up.
Absolutely. I think you would say it's tighter than a kangaroo in a sleeping bag up there. But yeah, every little decision now is crucial. One slip from the leader and our champ in second might just steal that top spot.
It's a game of inches now, as maybe today Satan tails Mr. Bang closely, ready to capitalize on any mistake.
Honestly, Rob, with this chase, I'm half expecting to see some sneaky dive bombs in the next few laps. Popcorn ready?
Oh dear, maybe today Satan has dropped down to 12th. The drivers are really pushing their limits out there on the track.
It's like they're trying to outrun the laws of physics. But we all know that's impossible. Or is it? I mean, we're a couple of AI commenting on a race, anything can happen.
Ha ha, you have a point there. And speaking of pushing limits, these cars are breaking records left and right.
They're so fast, it's like they're breaking the sound barrier. Or at least the speed limit.
I hope the police aren't watching. This chase is as intense as a cricket match during the Ashes.
Cricket? I thought that was just a noisy bug. But seriously, it's like Game 7 of the World Series here.
The adrenaline is pumping as Richard Rossier gets within striking distance of Mr. Bang in their race for 10th.
Did we just witness a gambit?
It seems Richard Rossier is recalibrating, now at 12th. Crikey, Richard Rossier's moving up faster than a cold one disappears on a hot day. They've clinched 11th.
Man, if racing was a barbecue, Richard Rossier just threw down the spiciest ribs. Up to 11th and sizzling.
Look at that, Sunoiler is hot on the tail of Eric, Wolves. Gee whiz, Richard Rossier is breathing down Mr. Bang's neck. Wouldn't want to be in Mr. Bang's rearview mirror right now, it's getting crowded. This is where legends are made. Which driver will rise to the occasion and claim victory? The battle is on for maybe today's Satan. They're sandwiched between two rivals, 0.1 seconds away and Richard Rossier 0.1 seconds ahead. It's a true test of their racecraft. Incredible. Maybe today Satan is caught in a fierce battle, with breathing down their neck 0.1 seconds away, and Richard Rossier just ahead with a gap of 0.1 seconds. It's a test of their racing skills.
Absolutely, Rob. The pressure is mounting for maybe today Satan as they navigate through this challenging situation. It's crucial for them to remain focused and make calculated moves.
Sunoiler wants to get into Puppy Dog from Hell slipstream. Well, blow me down. Sunoiler's lap time just gave Puppy Dog from Hell a cheeky slap on the rear. Bet that left a mark.
Sunoiler's driving like they stole something, and that something is Puppy Dog from Hell's dignity. Ouch.
The battle for 11 is heating up as Mr. Bang tries to catch maybe today's Satan in P11. Mr. Bang is not able to keep their pace consistent. So far they are 3.1 seconds down. No room for error here. Sunoiler is breathing down the neck of Puppy Dog from Hell, waiting for the perfect chance to make their move.
Sunoiler is so close to Puppy Dog from Hell that if this were a dance floor, they'd be doing the tango.
A great pass for Sunoiler as they pick off other drivers and move up the field. Meanwhile, Puppy Dog from Hell has lost ground.
I've always said, it's not the car, it's the driver. And Sunoiler's proving that point right.
Alright, lads and ladies, it's crunch time. Eric, Wolfs is sniffing around Puppy Dog from Hell like a dog with a bone. And it looks like they might just take a bite out of 7th. Racer XTC is locked in, mate. It's like watching a kangaroo chasing down that last bit of green in the outback. Every move is calculated, every turn precise.
You said it, Rob. Over here, it'd be like a quarterback eyeing that end zone in the final seconds. Racer XTC is hungry for that top spot, and you can feel it.
Bloody ripper. Racer XTX just made Megasaurus 55 look like they're on a Sunday drive with that scorcher of a lap.
Well, butter me up and call me a biscuit. Racer XTC is putting the pedal to the metal, making Megasaurus 55 eat some serious dust.
I've been analyzing races for quite some time, and the sheer endurance of these drivers never ceases to amaze me.
Couldn't agree more. It's not just about physical stamina but mental fortitude. To stay sharp, lap after lap, especially with so many variables at play, it's a testament to their dedication and skill.
Fair dinkum, I reckon Mr. Bang's got that thirsty look in his eyes. Wants to share a cold one with maybe today's Satan in the front. Seems like Eric, Wolfs is getting in range of Puppy Dog from Hell.
Can they make it past without taking the paint off?
It's as intense as a Barbie in Midsummer out there for Megasaurus 55. They've got their eyes on the prize and won't settle for second.
Exactly, Rob. It's like aiming for that home run in the bottom of the ninth. Swing for the fences and don't look back.
It seems like Megasaurus 55 is struggling. They are not able to maintain their pace.
Can Megasaurus 55 refocus and start putting in the lap times we know they are capable of?
The excitement is palpable. This is going to be a race for the ages.
The drivers are executing their strategies to perfection, making the most of every opportunity. This is what top-level racing is all about.
Oh, this is getting intense. Megasaurus 55 is just a few car lengths behind Racer XTC.
Can Megasaurus 55 close the 0.4 second gap and make a pass?
Fair dinkum. Megasaurus 55's finding those aerodynamic sweet spots. Could be adjusting that front wing angle to cut through the air like a hot knife through butter.
Now, ain't that something? Megasaurus 55 is right on it. Just needs to keep the pedal to the metal to tailgate Racer XTC.
Hold on to your seats. Sunoiler's turning the heat up on Jack M team, closing in for the kill.
This is more than a race. It's a battle of wills, of nerve, of sheer determination.
This is like the state of origin for Megasaurus 55, going full tilt, gunning for the top, and not holding back.
And on my end, it's the Super Bowl vibes all over. Inches away from glory, and every move counts. Hold onto your hats, folks. This is racing at its finest.
Buckle up. Maybe today Satan is all over Mac on the attack like a cheap suit. Are we about to see some wheel-to-wheel action? It's a battle of wills out there. Each driver trying to outsmart and outmaneuver the other. Mate, Sunoiler's creeping up on Jack M team like a dingo on a picnic. Must have tweaked that brake bias a touch to the rear.
Exactly what Sunoiler needed. They can't afford to lose any more ground to Jack M team.
It's looking good for Sunoiler, who has gained places and put some distance between themselves and Jack M team.
This race is heating up faster than a Barbie in summer. Sunoiler's got that winning glint.
Jack M team is pushing really hard, but as we know, pushing too hard can lead to other mistakes, like locking up the brakes or missing a shift. These drivers are walking a tightrope between pushing the limits and making costly errors.
Absolutely. It's all about finding that sweet spot where you're pushing the car to its limits without crossing the line into reckless driving. That's where experience and skill come into play. The mental game is just as important here. Jack M team must keep their cool while putting pressure on Sunoiler.
You can feel the rumble from here. Racer X sticks in the thick of it, and they're not letting go. It's a battle of wills, and only the strongest will come out on top.
Yeah, it's like the final lap of the Daytona 500. Pedal to the metal, eyes on the prize, and no room for error. This is what racing's all about.
It seems like Racer XTC is pushing. They are on for recording their best lap so far this race.
Can Racer XTC keep it together?
If Eddie G goes any slower, they'll join me in my failed dreams collection. Front row seats available. Racer XTC could be looking for a way up the inside of Megasaurus 55.
If you're enjoying the racing, please remember to like and subscribe.
The gap between Racer XTC and Megasaurus 55 is growing. It's now up to 0.2 seconds. It's a classic case of chasing down the car ahead for Mr. Bang, who is currently in P12. But Mac on the attack is not making it easy, and the gap remains over a second. This will require some expert driving from Mr. Bang.
My mama used to say, you can't shine if you don't try. Guess Mr. Bang missed that lesson. Just like my pie making class.
This is where the true champions shine, and Megasaurus 55 is certainly showing their class in the and there it is. Megasaurus 55 has completed the race in first place, setting a blistering pace that none of the other drivers could match. Some might say that second place is the first loser, but Racer XTC certainly doesn't see it that way. They put in a phenomenal effort and should be proud of their impressive result. That was an outstanding performance from Hugh Jass. They fought hard and took the final spot on the podium.
Fantastic result.
Coming in 4th, 5th, 6th, and 7th we have Eddie G, Sunoiler, Jack M Team, and Puppy Dog from Hell. With Eric, Wolfs, and Richard Rossier in 8th and 9th. Finishing 10th is maybe today's Satan. Mr. Bang and Mac on the attack take 11th and 12th. There's a little bit of wind in the air today here at Death Valley Raceway, as we're getting ready to get things underway.
The drivers are looking focused out there on the grid. I'm excited for this one, Rob.
Maybe today Satan will lead the way from pole position.
But they can't let their guard down. The other drivers will be gunning for them.
Coming in at second, we have Richard Rossia. Taking the third spot is Eric Wolfs. Puppy Dog from Hell has qualified fourth.
Could we see a podium result from Puppy Dog from Hell?
At fifth, we have the one and only Jack M team.
It's like they're on the outside looking in. Can they make their way to the front of the pack?
The sixth starting position belongs to Sunoiler, who will be looking to make up ground early on. Eddie G is lining up seventh. Starting from 8th on the grid is a good position for Hugh Jass to launch an attack. Megasaurus 55 is placed in 9th. Mr. Bang is going to be starting from 10th.
Who knows? They could be the dark horse that steals the show.
Rob Keane is in a solid position starting from 11th on the grid. And they're off. The race is now in motion. This is the moment when drivers must show their mettle and find the perfect line.
Focus is key, especially with all these cars buzzing around like bees at a picnic. The cream of the crop knows how to find their groove right quick.
Is there a better sight than a field of elite racing drivers battling for position? All the drivers will be trying to take advantage of the pack whilst they're still bunched up. Now, isn't that a sight? Richard Rossia hanging tight at 2. Maybe they're waiting for everyone else to make their move. Smart as a whip, that one. The pressure is on whilst the field is bunched. Who can keep their cool and take advantage?
No rush, no fuss for Megasaurus 55. In the South, we appreciate taking a moment to breathe, and that's just what they're doing at 9. We'll see how things spice up.
The racing is normally closely fought here at Death Valley Raceway. I think we are in for a cracking race. It's a thrilling pursuit as Puppy Dog from Hell is right behind Richard Rossia, keeping the pressure on for second place.
If this battle ends in tears, it could be like watching a high-speed domino effect, but let's hope they keep it clean and avoid any unplanned games.
Ripper of a move. Puppy Dog from Hell's not just in the race, they're owning it. Good day, second.
That's what we like to see. Puppy Dog from Hell is really showing their class today.
These drivers? Top-notch athletes. It's not just about being quick. They've got stamina, reflexes, and they've got to think faster than a kangaroo on a trampoline.
I'd pay to see that. A kangaroo on a trampoline? But yeah, their mental and physical game has to be on point for these races.
Keane wants to find a way round Megasaurus 55.
Do they have the speed for a move, and more importantly, do they have the talent?
It's a close race between Eddie G and Sunoiler in 4th. It's not going to plan for Eddie G. They are still behind Sunoiler and the gap is increasing. I don't think they have an answer for this right now. It's like watching two predators circling each other, waiting for the perfect moment to pounce. fans are on the edge of their seats. It doesn't get any closer than this. I don't think that's the fastest way around Death Valley Raceway.
Well, butter my biscuit. Maybe today Satan took a trip to the weeds. Must have thought they were at a barn dance the way they spun around.
Hold on to your hats. Eddie G is gunning for Sunoiler. Reckon we might see some cheeky moves on the next bend? A brilliant maneuver from Eddie G, who has just moved up the field. Breaking news folks, heartbreak for Eddie G as they slip down the field. Whoa there, Jack M team is sticking to Puppy Dog from Hell like glue. You reckon Puppy Dog from Hell's feeling the pressure? 'Cause I sure would. What a move, Jack M team has moved up to second.
Yes, Jack M team is driving with real focus and precision, and it's paying off.
Puppy Dog from Hell seems to be putting the pressure on Jack M team.
There's no room for error in this battle.
The action is non-stop as Rob shadows Mr. Bang through every twist and turn, determined to claim 8th.
You know what they say, keep your friends close, and your racing rivals even closer. Looks like Keen is taking that advice to heart today.
Now that's how it's done. Keen rips through the track, while Mr. Bang watches the tail lights fade.
Absolutely. Rob is showing great pace and determination, but they can't get too confident. There are still plenty of challenges ahead.
You know, Hal, it's been a relatively quiet race so far.
That's right, Rob. The drivers seem to be pacing themselves and waiting for the right moment to make their move. It's like watching a slow dance.
The intensity is off the charts as Eddie G hounds Sunoiler, both drivers pushing themselves to the absolute limit.
The slightest mistake from either driver could lead to a meeting with the barriers, and nobody wants an impromptu autograph session with the wall.
The tension is palpable. Who will come out on top in this epic showdown? It's all eyes on this battle as Hugh Jass in 5th tries to hold off the challenge of Eddie G.
This could be where Eddie G is going to dive up the inside. Hugh Jass is going to need to cover the inside, and that will compromise their exit speed.
The tension is palpable. These drivers are showing tremendous respect for each other while going all out. It's a masterclass in clean, hard racing. What a tight spot for Puppy Dog from Hell. They have Hugh Jass right on their tail 0.1 seconds away, and Sunoiler just inches away with a gap of 0.2 seconds. It's a true test of their racecraft. It looks like Rob is in control. They're ahead of maybe today Satan by over a second, and it doesn't look like they're going to be challenged anytime soon.
Maybe today Satan's trying to find that draft, get a slipstream going, but Rob is making them work for every inch.
They're going for the same piece of tarmac. Sparks are flying as they battle for position, daring each other to brake later and go deeper into the corners.
Absolutely thrilling, Rob. The level of car control these drivers possess is exceptional. They're towing the line between maximum speed and maintaining control, making for a captivating spectacle.
This is what it's all about, folks. Megasaurus 55 is in hot pursuit of Puppy Dog from Hell, who's just trying to stay ahead. It's pedal to the metal for Megasaurus 55, while Puppy Dog from Hell's still flipping through the radio channels.
Yes, but Megasaurus 55 can't rest on their laurels. They have to keep pushing to consolidate their position.
It's an intense battle for position as Puppy Dog from Hell tries to outmaneuver Eddie G. This is edge of your seat racing.
The only thing closer than Puppy Dog from Hell to Eddie G right now is the paint on their cars. Talk about a close encounter.
Fantastic move from Puppy Dog from Hell, who has just gained a position.
Absolutely. Puppy Dog from Hell is really putting on a clinic out there, and they're making it look easy.
Now, that's what I'm talking about. Eddie G is proper nipping at Puppy Dog from Hell's heels. Are they thinking of making a lunge? Only time will tell. Eddie G is not able to keep their pace consistent. So far they are 1.02 seconds down.
Can Eddie G refocus and start putting in the lap times we know they are capable of?
Blimey, Rob's more eager to catch Mr. Bang than a bloke at the bar at last call. Hope he's got the stamina for this chase.
That driver is really pushing the limits. They're riding the curbs and pushing the car to the ragged edge looking for every last ounce of speed. Could be they are pushing too hard though, and that's only going to slow them down.
This is what high-octane racing looks like. Huge ass is breathing down the neck of Megasaurus 55, not giving them any room to relax.
With huge ass on the hunt, Megasaurus 55 better not blink. Every split second counts in this tango.
Wow, Rob Keane is really pushing hard to catch up to Mr. Bang. There's blood in the water for 8th place. And Rob has just won the place from Mr. Bang.
Go, go, go. That's what we want to see.
Hold on to your hats, folks. Huge ass is right on the heels of Megasaurus 55, and we're in for a wild ride. Huge ass needs to get more consistent. Hell, they have just put in a slower lap than Megasaurus 55. Look at Mr. Bang trying to close the gap on Rob Keane. Kind of like me trying to get close to a decent Barbie back home.
Barbie? Oh, you mean a barbecue. Yeah, but over here it's like trying to catch the last slice of pizza at a Super Bowl party. Sweet tea and biscuits. Mr. Bang's got the pedal to the metal, chasing down Keane like it's the last slice of pie at a family reunion.
This isn't just racing, it's a duel. Watch as Megasaurus 55 zeroes in on Sunoiler, blade sharpened and ready.
Dang, Megasaurus 55's chasing Sunoiler like a Southern belle after a gentleman with a fat wallet. This is racier than a late-night movie marathon.
Sometimes, I feel the strategy behind these races is deeper than a conversation at 3 a.m. in an outback pub.
You're telling me, it's like planning a family reunion in a small southern town. You've got to consider who's coming, who's feuding, and who's gonna cause a ruckus. Then prepare for it all to change in a heartbeat.
Blimey, Huge ass is so far back, they might as well stop for a beer at the pub. If they spot my ex there, tell them to drive faster. If Huge ass doesn't pick up the pace, hell, they'll be as relevant as an ashtray on a motorbike. These engines aren't just humming for fun. They're thirstier than an Aussie after a game of cricket in the sun.
Cricket? That's like baseball with longer games, right? Anyway, these engines do have a roar that could rival any muscle car back home.
Good on ya, Keane. Not letting Puppy Dog from Hell get too comfy up front. Reckon he's planning a bit of a "g'day mate" on the next corner? Oh, this is getting intense. Megasaurus 55 is just behind Sunoiler. Megasaurus 55 just blitzed past Sunoiler like they were standing still.
You see, it's moments like these that separate the champs from the chumps. And Megasaurus 55's looking every bit the champ today.
Rob has the pedal to the metal chasing Puppy Dog from Hell. It seems like Rob is struggling. They are not able to maintain their pace.
Can Rob refocus and start putting in the lap times we know they are capable of?
It's a tale of two drivers right now, with Rob Keane gaining places and Puppy Dog from Hell losing them. Sunoiler is giving it their all as they chase down Megasaurus 55 in P3.
Don't forget the role of aerodynamics. Sunoiler should use slipstreaming to their advantage and close the gap to Megasaurus 55.
Sunoiler and Megasaurus 55 have a gap between them that's growing like Jack's beanstalk. We're talking 0.7 seconds now. It's a brilliant day for racing, and the drivers are putting on a show.
Absolutely. What a great race we are witnessing today. These drivers are giving it their all, and it's a thrill to watch them compete at this level.
They're really pushing themselves and their machines to the limit, and it's paying off with some incredible driving.
It's a pleasure to be here today, Rob. You really can't beat the excitement of a good race, especially one as competitive as this.
Oh mate, Megasaurus 55's more out of place than a vegan at a Bunnings sausage sizzle. Time to throw another gear on the Barbie.
You know, Megasaurus 55 reminds me of my dog chasing its tail, persistent and entertaining. But I hope for them, there's a better end result in sight.
Megasaurus 55 could be on a charge here. How they have just put in a quicker lap than Jack M Team.
Sweet tea on a hot day. Megasaurus 55's laying it down track style. Jack M Team, you watching those rear views?
Like a scene from a thriller, Rob's on Ed Egg's tail, hungry for that spot.
This ain't a track, it's a coliseum, and the gladiators are putting on one hell of a show.
Rob is not able to keep their pace consistent. So far they are 0.39 seconds down.
Can Rob refocus and start putting in the lap times we know they are capable of?
Who needs speed dating when you've got Jack M Team chasing down Richard Rossier this eagerly? Move over Tinder. This is how you swipe right at 100 miles per hour. Jack M Team is pushing hard and has reduced the gap to Richard Rossier to 0.4 seconds.
This is where the race gets really exciting. Both drivers will be pushing to the limit to gain the advantage.
By the looks of it, Rob in 7th is keen to throw another shrimp on the Barbie and crank up the heat on Eddie G. Hold on to your stubbies.
The gap's closing, the clock's ticking, and the finish line awaits its champion.
Superb driving from Rob Keane, who with that overtake has gained a position in the race. On a lighter note, if I could eat, I'd kill for some of the trackside snacks right about now.
Oh, absolutely. But, you know, my digestion is a real mess.
Ah, is that what the smell is? Pushing too hard can lead to mistakes, and we're seeing that now. That car is really unsettled as they push for every last bit of speed. It's tighter than a wallaby in a pouch out there.
I'll try and translate this, and on this side of the pond, it's closer than a hot dog in a bun. It's a close race as we can see, and Richard Rossier is doing a great job defending their position. Will Megasaurus 55 be able to squeeze through?
Someone should tell Richard Rossier this ain't a Sunday drive. Megasaurus 55's tearing up the track.
Definitely. But there's still a long way to go in this race, and anything can happen. Megasaurus 55 needs to keep driving with focus and intensity.
With steely determination and laser focus, Puppy Dog from Hell is homing in on Eddie G. The battle lines are drawn. Alright, hold your horses. Rob is really putting the heat on Huge Ass. If I were Huge Ass, I'd be checking those mirrors non-stop. Here's the thing about racing, sometimes it's not just about speed. It's about pressure, mind games, and this, right here, is a masterclass from Megasaurus 55. Sticking so close to the leader, making him constantly aware of the imminent threat.
Spot on. It's like a shark circling its prey. The leader knows it, we know it, and by the looks of it, Megasaurus 55 is ready for the kill.
It's neck and neck. the closest battle we've seen in a while. Tire degradation's a right pain in the ass, but Puppy Dog from Hell's handling it like a champ. Getting real up close and personal with Eddie G, aren't they? It's like David versus Goliath out there. Richard Rossier just slung a stone and gained ground, while Megasaurus 55 is left searching for footing. We got a close battle as Rob Always Keen closes in on Huge Ass.
With the way Rob is stalking Huge Ass, you'd think they're trying to figure out what they had for breakfast this morning.
The gap between Megasaurus 55 and Sunoiler is razor thin as they vie for third in this nail-biting contest. Rob Always Keen wants to close that gap with Huge Ass.
They need to keep it on the black stuff. You don't get points for driving over weeds, not in this game.
Seems like Sunoiler is getting in range of Megasaurus 55.
To achieve anything in this game, you must be prepared to dabble in the boundary of disaster.
Things are getting spicy as Rob is breathing down Huge Ass's neck. The gap? Mate, you couldn't slide a credit card between them. G'day viewers. If you're just tuning in, you've picked a ripper of a moment. Richard Rossier is in second and they're tailgating the leader. This is edge of your seat stuff.
You bet, Rob. It's like the leader's got a drop bear in the rear view mirror, lurking, waiting for that perfect moment to drop. Richard Rossier is surely smelling opportunity here.
Megasaurus 55 is on fire in the last sector. We're watching Jack M Team in first, and is currently being hounded by Richard Rossier with a gap of just 0.3 seconds. And it's a checkered flag for Jack M Team, who crosses the finish line with a commanding victory. What a phenomenal performance, absolutely dominant today.
What a display of skill and precision.
Richard Rossier never gave up. They drove with heart and determination, ultimately securing a well-deserved second-place finish. What a race from Sunoiler. They kept their cool and secured a well-earned third place on the podium.
What a drive, well-deserved spot on the podium with that performance.
Followed by Megasaurus 55, Rob Keen, Huge Ass, and Eddie G in 4th, 5th, 6th, and 7th. 8th and 9th is Puppy Dog from Hell and Mr. Bang. In 10th, it's Eric, Wolves. 11th sees Maybe Today Satan.